Good morning, my friends. Rodolfo Rodriguez coming to you from beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. I'm here at the Boca Raton Conference Resort here, and you can probably hear from my voice I'm a little bit parched. I've been yelling and screaming for the last 4 days, attending a Tony Robbins event called Date with Destiny with Anthony Robbins. And the reason I'm cutting this quick video is I want to share with you just a couple of the biggest takeaways so far from this incredible week. And honestly, I wish I could share with you so much. I've been just intense 12-15 hour days, just taking a deep dive into life and what are the driving factors of all human beings, right? And really, hence the word Date with Destiny, how to identify and to modify our driving factors so that we can actually define and achieve our destiny to ourselves and our lives. And just an incredible take I want to share with you from last night is a concept called the primary question. And we all have one, right? Whether we realize it or not, at a subconscious level, we have one primary question that we constantly ask ourselves at a subconscious level that is driving almost every interaction, every situation that we're in. And so I'll just really quickly, I'll share with you mine. I'll give you a little bit of insight into it. And maybe inside of me sharing mine, you can hear something for yourself in your life. So the primary question that I had driving my life in every interaction, I ask myself this question at least 3 to 10 times a day, subconsciously, sometimes verbally, is I ask myself, how can I achieve my ultimate goals in life? How can I achieve my ultimate goals? How can I, achieve my ultimate purpose in life? And totally a disempowering question. And the way I know that is two things. Number one, the way I know it's my primary question is two things. Number one, I associate a tremendous amount of pleasure with actually getting the object of that question, right? The object of that question is, how do I get my ultimate goals, my ultimate dreams, my ultimate, fulfillment? And so when I hit these goals, it's a freaking pump. It's a pump. It's thrilling. It's thrilling because this is what I'm basing my value, my self-worth, my self-love off of, is achieving these goals. And it's awesome, right? That's the pleasure, the benefit behind that. But the consequence, and really this is the deeper root, how I know it's my primary question is, what happens if I don't? What happens if I do not achieve my ultimate goals? And the first thing that came to mind for me is like, I'm a loser. I'm a failure. My life is meaningless. It's worthless. I'm average. And that's just the pain that's associated with that, for me, is tremendous. And that's how I know it's my primary question. Number one, there's a tremendous amount of pleasure associated with me actually achieving the object of my question. And number two, at a deeper level, there's an even deeper, more profound pain from what happens if I don't achieve the object of my question. So, inside of that, I encourage you to take a look to see what is your primary question. And once you're able to identify your primary question, once you have that moment of awareness, you're able to actually modify or enhance that primary question. By the way, primary questions have actually served us in some way, shape, or form. It's not completely negative. It's a way of becoming strong and surviving in the world. For example, my primary question has served me. It's led me to live a life of just accomplishments, like one thing after the next, always striving to be the best, and oftentimes being the best in the things I put my mind to. But the cost of that has been, oftentimes I find myself not being present with the people I'm with, not enjoying the moment, being upset or not happy because when I don't hit that goal, and not feeling just loved when I am not moving towards these goals, these ultimate goals, just feeling worthless. So now the way to modify it is you can just choose, you can create, maybe you don't have to completely change it because it serves, it has a purpose. It's helped me get to where I am today, and that's beautiful. And I can modify it to be more supportive. So what I've created for myself is a more modified and enhanced primary question. So instead of asking myself, how can I achieve my ultimate goal in life or my ultimate goals, I am modifying it to be, how can I appreciate even more God's guidance and love for my life today? How can I appreciate even more God's guidance and love for my life today? And when I state it that way, I still feel that I'm being guided towards a higher purpose, right? I still feel a sense of significance, but you know, I really feel more at peace and being able to just be complete and feel loved in the moment for the journey that I'm on. And so that's what I've created for myself as my new primary question, and really was able to bring it into my body, into my spirit, into my mind habitually by practicing it. You know, what I did or am doing is actually bring into my body by using an enchantment, you know, like actually saying it, right? It feels unnatural at first, but the more I say it, the more I do it, the more it becomes a part of me. And even in the morning, what I did today is I walked and ran for about 30 minutes, and I just kept, you know, bringing that into my body, saying it with different tones, different emotions, different intonations, and just getting it to the point where it felt natural. So I just want to leave you guys with that primary question. You know, the quality of our lives is determined by the quality of our emotions, the quality of our relationships, and the quality of, you know, how we feel. And how we feel is oftentimes driven by the questions we ask, of how we think, right? So take a look at how you're thinking. You know, consider what could possibly be your primary question, and you know, ask yourself, can I modify or enhance this primary question to serve my life at a higher level? So I hope this tip was worth it for you guys. If you appreciate it, if you enjoyed this tip, this value, like, share, comment this video with others. You know, stay tuned. I will continue to share more from this incredible experience. And honestly, I just encourage you guys to do it. Do Date with Destiny with Tony Robbins. Go to TonyRobbins.com/events. You know, if you're watching this video within the next 11 months, you can connect with me. I can get you some discounted tickets to this event. They only do it, I think, once a year in the United States, once a year in Australia. But there are other opportunities as well. So wishing you guys a phenomenal day. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. And thank you so much for being a part of my life. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.